Hello, Veda. It's another cold, gray day outside, so I'm wearing my Weasley sweater. I've been watching a lot of other people's Vedas, and there was one in particular I wanted to respond to. Michaela Olson did a video on relationships. I'll put the link below. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. Michaela, if you watch this, understand that as with all unsolicited advice, you can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to push what I believe on you. I just want to give you some food for thought based on my experience with relationships. So here we go! First off, a little bit of background about me. I'm 28, I'll be 29 in May. I am married. It'll be a year at the end of this month. Michaela, in the video you mentioned that you're 19 and you've never had a boyfriend, and you get a lot of flack for that. First and foremost, I want to say that it's totally okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being single. On the flip side of that coin, it is completely okay to date someone you don't think you're gonna marry. In fact, it's hard to know whether or not you want to marry someone until you've dated them. When I was 19, I had been with the same guy for 4 years. I dated one person the entirety of high school. I thought for sure we were going to get married. I'm really grateful that I didn't marry him, but I'm also very grateful that I had that relationship. When you date people, you are learning what you want out of a relationship. You're learning what you can handle in a relationship. You mentioned in your video that you don't want to start dating until you've found the person that you're going to marry. In my experience, you don't know if the person is the one you want to marry until you've been with them long enough to see them as a human being. When you first meet someone you connect with, it's awesome. And every day seems magical, and it seems like nothing can ever go wrong because they're so wonderful. The longer you're with someone, the more you get to know them and the more they get to know you. People also change. You may start dating someone and then over the course of a few years they decide they have different interests or they want to try new things and they turn into a different person. And that's not always a bad thing. But I do think it's important to know whether or not you and your partner are capable of growing in the same direction, which unfortunately is kind of impossible to know for sure. The truth is, you may never know for sure if you found the person you want to marry. You really won't know that until you marry them. The truth is, everyone's a human being with flaws and issues, and the best we can hope for is to find someone whose flaws and issues we can handle and deal with, and someone who loves us despite our own flaws and issues. Dating gives you the chance to explore your own personal boundaries, and I think that's really important, especially before you get married to someone, because marriage is a very serious and important thing. And again, stay single as long as you feel like it. Date people you have a connection with. Just be aware that it can be a good thing. I want to shout out some people whose Vedas I'm really enjoying. Corey Gwynn, Vlogger Bond, Stu Dippin, he's the one who did the Veda logo that I'm using at the end of my videos, and Spicy Eve. I will put all the links in the description box, and I will see you tomorrow.